Guys, I'm here with another horror movie. Today we are covering the movie Drag Me to Hell. Christine is a loan officer at a bank. She was getting off work that day. Suddenly she saw a handkerchief floating in front of her. That handkerchief seemed to be guided by someone, and it smashed into her car window. Then the handkerchief floated to the back seat. Christine turned her head to look at it. But she realized she wasn't alone. That weird old lady was sitting right there. She had come to the bank earlier that day. She was the one who asked for a mortgage extension, since Mrs. Ganush had postponed it twice before, so Christine rejected her application, and the bank confiscated the old lady's house. Christine guessed she was there for revenge, but suddenly the old lady grabbed her by the hair. Christine picked up a stapler and smashed it at her. Then she stomped on the accelerator. The car sped up to 80 miles per hour and hit the parked car in front. Because the old lady wasn't wearing a seatbelt, she flew forward and her dentures were knocked out. Christine took the chance to kick the lady out of the car. Looking at the woman lying motionless on the ground, Christine let out a sigh of relief. But the next second, the old lady lifted a large stone and smashed the car window open. Then she grabbed Christine's ankle and pulled Christine out of the car. Christine thought the old lady was going to hit her, but instead she reached for her sleeve and ripped off a button from her coat. Then the old lady started chanting something. It sounded like a dark prayer. After the old woman finished the curse, Christine's vision began to blur. The old lady said, "Soon it will be you who begs me." Then she stuffed the button back into Christine's hand. When Christine woke up again, she found that the old lady had disappeared. Then the police arrived at the scene. Christine's boyfriend Clay also came over. Clay said the police have gone to investigate the old lady and said stop thinking about it. But Christine always feels vaguely, it was like something was following her. After seeing a fortune-telling shop nearby, Christine and Clay walked in. Then a bearded man also came over. He said his name was Ram. He is a fortune teller. And Ram read her palm. He said that Christine's job has something to do with money. "Have you recently damaged someone's property?" Christine said no. Ram quickly guessed that it was a button. And then Ram, in the sensing process, suddenly he saw a terrifying face. Ram jumped in fright. He refunded the money to Christine. He also said he had to go back. Christine and the two were stunned when they heard it. Ram said, "You're marked for death. The Lamia is eyeing you," and said there's nothing he can do about it. But when Clay heard it, he didn't believe it. Said the guy was just a charlatan, and Christine not take it seriously. The camera turns. They went back home. Since she has to go to the repair shop to deal with the car, Clay will go out first for the time being. Then there was a strong wind blowing outside the house. Then Christine heard a strange sound in her ear. She looked for the sound and went over. It was the iron gate in the backyard that had been blown up by the wind. Then the wind started to blow in the house, and all the furniture jingled. Christine suddenly saw a strange shadow moving in front of her, floated past the wall. Then she was sent flying by something. The next day came. Christine is always on edge. She can see the old lady and her co-workers. And she had a nosebleed on the phone. Then it sprayed down like a red waterfall. But Christine still hesitated again and again. She found the old lady's granddaughter. Christine planned to apologize in person and promised her, "We'll get the old lady's house back from the bank." Elenka heard it and took Christine to the house. Said the old lady was in that room. But after Christine walked in, you see it's a complete madhouse. It's like a carnival. Then Christine turned her head. She actually saw the old lady's body. She didn't expect the old lady to be dead. Then Christine tried to back away. The old lady just lay on Christine's body. A large amount of unknown liquid was also spit out from the mouth. And when two strong men tried to move the old woman, a handful of hair was ripped off her head. The screen changes. Christine quickly found the fortune teller Ram. Ram said it was a Lamia who was haunting Christine. They say the Lamia haunts you for the first 3 days. Torture her, then it will take her soul away and drag into hell. Christine asked Ram to think of a way quickly. Ram said his abilities are limited and he told Christine, "Kill a kitten as a sacrifice to the Lamia." But Christine can't get it down. Just then there was a strong wind blowing in the house again. Christine saw something outside, and then a black shadow suddenly jumped out, and the shadows are still walking around outside. Christine was frightened and rushed upstairs. Then she dialed Clay, but the phone suddenly died at this moment. Then the old lady also appeared on the screen. And after this incident, after Christine killed her pet kitten, as a sacrifice to the Lamia, Christine thought it was over. She went to Clay's home to visit his parents. But at dinner, Christine still heard some strange noises. She asked Clay beside her. Clay said he didn't hear anything and said Christine concentrate on eating. But then, Christine found an eyeball found inside the cake. Then she heard someone knocking on the door. The noise was so loud her head was about to explode. The screen changes. Christine was very angry and found Ram, said she killed her kitten his way. But it didn't work. The Lamia still came. Ram says they are facing a powerful evil. Then he took Christine with him, came to the medium Sean. Sean says, she saw a boy dragged to hell in this room years ago. The whole body of the boy was dragged underground by it. Sean also says she waited so many years just for Christine. After saying that, she took Christine to a hall. She saw 4 people sitting at a table. One of them brought a goat. Sean says, she will lure the Lamia into herself later. Christine puts her hand on the goat. Then the Lamia's soul will be transferred. Then Sean handed her disciple a knife. Let him kill the goat directly later. And the ceremony began with 4 people holding hands. Just at this moment, a cup suddenly flew out. A woman's laughter followed from outside the house. Christine asked if the Lamia was here. Sean reached out and sensed it and said it wasn't a Lamia. It's some lonely ghost wandering around. At this time, Christine saw a shadow appear behind her, and there are a lot of people in the hall. It is constantly gathering towards the middle. Sean waved her hand and drive away all these evil spirits. But then, something got into Sean's body, and her body started twitching, and Ram asked Sean a question. Who now inhabits the body of Sean? The Lamia said she longed for Christine's soul. This time it's just for her. Then the Lamia gave claw. But the next second, Christine pressed Sean's hand on the goat.
You tricked me, you black-hearted whore!
No, amigos, no!
You bitch!
The eldest apprentice couldn't cut the goat's head with a knife, and he got bitten by a goat. The Lamia's soul came into his body. Ram hastily started chanting. But the Lamia was too strong to hold back at all. Then the Lamia rushed towards Christine. Just as it opened its mouth wide, Sean woke up from a coma. This is the hour of the eater. She just raised her right hand and pointed at the Lamia. Then the Lamia turned to ashes. Just when a few people felt fortunate, Sean suddenly gave a jerk and fell. Ram saw that and quickly gave her CPR. But in the end, it couldn't be saved. Christine apologized to Ram, said that although Sean destroyed the Lamia, but she also died. But Ram said Christine made a mistake. He says the Lamia is not dead. It's just that the Lamia was temporarily driven out. It will still come for you after tonight. Hearing this, Christine was instantly uneasy, but Ram said he had another way. He asked Christine to take out the button. It means that as long as you give this button to someone else, then the curse will be transferred. The Lamia won't come to trouble you again. Then Clay drove Christine home, but halfway through, Clay almost hit an old man. And because of inertia, the envelope with the button fell to the ground. The camera turns. Christine came to a diner. She thought about it. She is still unwilling to bring this disaster to others. But this time, Christine suddenly had a bold idea. That's a curse. Transfer to the deceased old lady. Just do it. Christine hurried to the cemetery and started digging. The sky also began to rain heavily at this time. And after the shovel went down, Christine finally dug up the coffin board. Then she dug the old lady out of the ground. The strong odor made it hard for her to breathe. Christine took the old lady's hand and tried to put the button in, but the fingers can't be broken. Christine uses a little force, but the corpse pulled her in and pinned her down. And the old lady seems to come alive, holding Christine's hair and refusing to let go. Christine had to pry open the old lady's mouth with a shovel. After saying a few words to the sky, she quickly stuffed the button into the old lady's mouth. The screen changes. Christine started dressing up at home. She plans to go on a long trip with Clay to relax. Just as the two were about to board the train, Clay took out an envelope from his bag. After seeing the button inside, Christine was completely dumbfounded. She didn't expect it. A commemorative coin Christine gave Clay. She became an accomplice to her own death. Then Christine stepped back, fell directly off the platform. Clay reached out to pull her, but the next second, a train suddenly roared onto the tracks. Several pairs of big black hands dragged Christine in. So the movie ends,